Hello and welcome to the first Coxswain meeting that we've had for the Princeton 3 Mile Chase. We will not have an in-person Coxswain meeting on Sunday, and this meeting will be recorded, and you can find it at Regatta Central on the news tab, the recording, if you missed it or if you know someone else who has missed it. So please stay muted, and if you have any questions, please put it in the chat and we'll try to answer them. So thank you to Leslie Fabella and Coach Johnny Inman for helping me put this together. The Princeton 3 Mile Chase is hosted by the Princeton rowing coaching staff, but it's operated by volunteers from the Carnegie Lake Rowing Association. We have 130 volunteers making this regatta run. And you'll note that many of the volunteers will be wearing this yellow hat that says regatta staff. So if you have any questions, seek out one of those volunteers, ask the question, and please follow their instructions when they're trying to give you the path to take your boats. We have 30 schools represented, 27 trailers, 261 boats, and 1,500 seats in those boats. And as you will note that the race format, there's 2 rounds. The first round is all 8s. And it starts at 9, and you can find that on Regatta Central, and there's a lot of information on Regatta Central. The second round again, second round of 8s, but also smaller boats will start at noon. On Regatta Central, you'll find news, which we're going to put the recording of this meeting in. You can find clubs, who's coming. The heat sheet / draw is the schedule, and there's also the results tab. You can get the results from Regatta Central. So let's go through the race, starting with launching on the, this is the picture of the overall picture of the course. And many of you are familiar with that because you've been here either at the Chase or at spring races. The 2,000 meter race course is in place at the other end of the lake. You can see that. And there's 2 bridges. There's the Harrison Street Bridge there and the Washington Road Bridge. The other thing is the bridges have 4 arches. And if you've been here before, you know the traffic pattern is the second arch from the right every time, but not for this race. The Washington Road Bridge is now the second arch from the left and going in both directions. And the Harrison Street Bridge is second arch from the right, as it always has been. So launching, you should launch at least 40 minutes before your race. Going from the boathouse dock, if your trailer is in the boathouse parking lot, you should enter the dock stern first and stay parallel to the dock and move to the dock at the direction of the marshals there. On the lake field dock, if your trailer is in the lake field, go to the dock bow first. There will be parking spots on the docks. The white markers on the dock indicate 8s and yellow indicate 4s. So take directions from the volunteers. Take note of your shoes. Get them out of the way, bring the oars down early so that they're ready and also not in the way. Once you've launched, you go traffic down to the start. You stay to the right, always just like you were on the road, traveling to the right of any buoys you see there, and you go towards the 2,000-meter course. It's 3 miles to the start, and near the start, there's a dam, and there's the dead lanes. You'll see them here. And stay out of those dead lanes. So you'll stay to the right, and you stay out of, as you see the red X's, lanes 1, 2, 3, and then you move off to the other shore, and you make a big turn around to get to the start, and you line up by bow numbers. You can get maybe 15 eights lined up against the shore, maybe 15 at the end of the lake and 15 at the other end. But take directions from the marshals there. They'll keep you in line. If you get there early, you can go on the course if it's available. So listen to the marshals on that. On the start, as you loop around the normal order, they'll start you 10 seconds, like 2 boat intervals, and you'll start in the chute. There will be no horn when you cross the start. Just be ready and be pointed. Then you just follow this, the yellow arrows there to the finish along the shore. And then the finish is almost 3 miles. And here's where you go off to your left to enter a chute, a finish chute that takes you to the left, the second arch from the left on the Washington Road Bridge. And that'll take you through the bridge, and you'll finish. And you should not stop once you go over the finish. You can see the finish flag there. And there will be no horn there also. So when you go through the arch, do not stop, slow down, and be very patient because it gets crowded here. And you go to the last buoy, the red buoy there, and you make a loop around, and then you take directions from the volunteers on the dock at the boathouse. If you've come from the Lakefield dock, you go through the left arch and go back to your dock there. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat and we'll try to answer them. Now, Saturday's practice, if you're here early, and on Saturday you can practice at anywhere from between 2 and 5. Do not go out before 2, and please come back by 5. No coaching launches, and you keep the same race day traffic patterns. And all boats must be off by 5. So the racing is head style racing. Please, if you're the slower boat and you're being overtaken, yield to that faster boat. If you're the faster boat, declare your intention of where you want to pass, and the slow boat must move to the usually the outside of a turn. Avoid collisions, avoid protests. If you miss a buoy and we have people out there, you'll get a 30-second penalty. Those usually happen with blind boats. So we don't have a very, we just want you to avoid collisions. Just be safe. bow numbers, put them on the paper bow number on the bow person's back, and the bow number, the plastic bow number on the bow should be returned when you come to the dock. Other items, with the toilets, we have porta-johns behind the boathouse and in the parking lot by the lake field dock. Those behind the boathouse are sometimes not known, but tell people that they're there. Results posted on QR codes posted around the Regatta site, and you can go to Regatta Central and get the results and as they happen, and the schedule. We have a food tent with good food. Now it's again free for everyone, and we appreciate donations, and everybody is pretty generous. We have burgers, hot dogs, drinks, etc. When you leave, please clean up your site. There are dumpsters on the lakeside, the Lakefield side, and at the boathouse. Use those. Don't leave your trash there, and remind your parents who bring tents to do the same thing. We have an official regatta shirt. They're $25 if you put your order in early. They're custom designed with your school's blade design on there. And then also be sure to go to registration, which is in front of the boathouse, to pick up your bow numbers. And you can do that as early as you want. So just leave you with this. We'd like you to show good sportsmanship, be very safe, and have fun.
How early can trailers arrive?
Trailers can arrive. The rule is 2:00 on Saturday. If you happen to be in the area, we'll help you in. Any other questions? If any Princeton coaches online here that would like to add something? Hearing none. Thank you. We'll see you on Sunday or Saturday.